again to Pagkaing Pinoy TV. Today I'm going to teach you how to make cinnamon rolls.
Let's start making the dough. In a bowl, we're going to combine 2 cups of warm milk, half cup melted butter, and half cup sugar. I'm just gonna mix it until the sugar is dissolved. Next, add 2 teaspoons of instant dry yeast. Using a separate bowl, I'm going to whisk 4 cups all-purpose flour and 2 teaspoons salt. Now it's time to combine the flour to the milk mixture. I will gradually add the flour and I will continue to mix it until it forms a dough. By the way, for this recipe, I use instant dry yeast. That's why I can use it immediately. If you are using active dry yeast, it requires to be dissolved in warm liquid. Then you have to wait about 5 to 10 minutes until it starts bubbling. Now I'm just gonna mix it until it's well combined and the dough should be very sticky. Next, we're gonna cover it with plastic wrap and we will allow it to rise in a warm place for about an hour. I like to preheat the oven at 100 degrees Celsius, then turn it off and place the dough inside to get it nice and cozy warm. Next, let's make the filling. In a bowl, I'm going to combine 1/4 cup melted butter, 3/4 cups brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons cinnamon powder. Now I'm just gonna mix it until everything is well incorporated. After an hour, here's our dough. You can see that there are tiny bubbles on top, which means that the yeast has been activated. I'm just gonna gently tap it to release some air bubbles. Next, add another 1 cup flour. I'm just gonna mix it using my spatula. Next, I will lightly sprinkle some flour on my countertop and I will try to use less flour as possible. I'm going to transfer the dough into my countertop. I will now start kneading it manually for about 10 minutes. Alternatively, you can use a stand mixer and mix it for 6 minutes or until it's very smooth and it should spring back when poked. Here's our dough, it's very smooth. Now it's time to stretch it, flatten it, and roll the dough into a large rectangle. So here I use a dough scraper to fix the edges and achieve an almost perfect rectangle. Next, I'm going to spread the filling evenly on top of the dough. So I'm just putting a dollop of the mixture and I'm gonna take my time to do this. I wanted to make sure all the spots are covered. To be honest, it's really satisfying to spread the filling. So take your time, make sure everything is covered. Now we're going to roll up the dough into a log. So I found out that it creates a more spiral effect when I rolled it horizontally. You can do it either left to right or right to left, it's up to you. And I used the weight of my hands to roll it tightly. If you notice that there's a particular fat part, you can just stretch it out to make it even. Next, we're gonna slice the dough, and this is a cool trick. I use an unflavored dental floss to cut and divide the rolls. This hack is a genius. Trust me, I tried cutting it with a dough scraper or a knife, but it squished the dough and kind of pushed down the rolls. So here's what I'm talking about. Look at these amazing spirals we have created. So I will just keep on doing it until I finish slicing the remaining dough. If you want to make a head, place it in a pan with parchment paper. Cover it with plastic wrap and put it inside the fridge overnight. The following day, allow it to rest at room temperature, then rise for 30 to 45 minutes and bake. If you want to freeze them before baking, just cut and divide them as per instruction and arrange them in an aluminum container. Cover it with plastic wrap and put it inside the freezer for up to 3 months. I place the rolls in a prepared grease pan, and I'm going to cover it with a kitchen towel and let it rise for another 30 to 45 minutes. Here's our dough. We are now ready to bake. So I'll put it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius or 356 degrees Fahrenheit. While we're waiting, we're now going to do the cream cheese frosting. So in the bowl, I'm going to combine cream cheese, 1/4 cup unsalted butter, and I'm going to use an electric mixer and mix it until it is soft and fluffy. Next, gradually add the powdered sugar and continue mixing it. Add 1 tablespoon of milk and 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Continue to whisk until it's well blended and the consistency is runny. Once the cinnamon rolls are cooked, remove it from the oven and allow it to cool for 10 minutes. Once it's cool, generously spread a cream cheese frosting on top of the warm cinnamon rolls. If you want to freeze the cinnamon rolls after baking, allow it to cool down completely and then put it in an airtight container and freeze them up to 3 months. You can freeze them either with or without frosting. When you are ready to eat, defrost them at room temperature, then warm in the oven at 160 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, or you can microwave it for 30 seconds. Here's our big, soft, fluffy, and totally delicious cinnamon rolls with cream cheese frosting.
This cinnamon roll is super easy. I hope you can try this and let me know how it goes for you. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to click on subscribe and tap the bell icon so you can receive notifications on our latest video. Visit our website at www.pagkaingpinoytv.com to get the full recipe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook page at Pagkaing Pinoy TV 1. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!